Okay, so I'm 2 days away from my next um, drive out, observe drive with Peter. Quite excited about it. I'm going to study the book today and catch up on a bit of reading, which I should have done a lot sooner probably. Quite excited. Still quite scary the thought of going out and my driving being assessed, but I think it's going to be worthwhile. We went away at the weekend and I drove to Oakhampton and back, and I tried to put into practice some of the points that Peter had made about where to put your like where to put your hands and where to put your thumbs on the steering wheel, block changing when you go down the gears. Um, Got to be honest and say that I'm not getting on very well with the block um, changing down. Still finding that hard, but then I guess that'll come with time. I am trying. A little bit more confident in the car after the weekend. Did a lot of miles. It has left me really tired. But yeah, looking forward to going out with him again. It's quite nerve wracking, the whole process. Um, Sort of just generally, driving on your own is a lot different to having someone in the car. And sort of when I'm conscious of the fact that, there are changes that I'm trying to make, sometimes it makes me like overly nervous. And I think on the first drive, that showed a lot. Also forgetting the size of my car because my car seems to have grown. I don't think it is. I think it's just my perspective where I've been a passenger in David's car and Phoebe's car, especially in Phoebe's car because it is smaller than mine. Just only probably by, I'd say, sort of 6 inches maybe, but it's enough to sort of. I know when I was driving through the lanes on Friday morning, because I drove myself to work, I was very conscious of the fact that I've been hugging the white line, and obviously in the single lanes that you've got and the passing points, I probably drove way too slowly, but then I left early enough to allow that it may take me a bit longer to get to work. And I quite enjoyed it. The drive, sort of, when I left work at 4:20, I did really, really extremely well. I was so lucky with the traffic. I got to the bridge, the Severn Bridge, in next to no time, and I was quite confident about changing lanes and progressively slowing the car down as well, being more aware of stuff that was going on outside the car and how people were driving, and just anticipating where people would like move out, or which I guess I've always done, but I was more conscious of it. And joining on to sort of off the slip roads onto the main roads, and onto the M4 itself. Didn't quite get to practice my block change. As I say, that is something that at this moment in time, I'm finding a little bit more difficult. I have to physically think of, don't go down the gears. But then after 20 odd years of driving that in such respect, also indicating, I mean, I was on my own. You know, a lot of people don't indicate and just pull out, and it's one of my bugbears. So I think sort of getting used to the fact that, if there's nobody around, I might not indicate because the sheep doesn't care whether or not, in the field, doesn't care whether or not I'm turning left or right, or about to do an overtake. So, that is something that I think, again, will come with time. It's early days yet. It's only going to be my second drive out. I am trying. As I say, block changing down the gears is taking, getting my head around it. Just where positioning of my hand as well into first and second and third, where to put it. And I suddenly become conscious of all these things that we unconsciously do. Because when you learn to drive, that's the first thing that happens. Changing gears, braking, it all becomes second nature. And you don't really think about what you are doing. Obviously, you do your mirror checks. But I think that, you know, given a little bit more time and maybe a little bit more practice in the car, that will come. Really busy weekends, this weekend and last weekend. So as I say, it has made me tired. I've done a lot of driving though, so we'll see. As I say, Saturday morning, I will blog again while I'm waiting and tell you how I feel. I think it's something worthwhile, and I think, you know, for your own safety as well as everybody else's, it's a good thing. You know, the observer that I've got, I'm exceptionally lucky. He's very nice. And I think that makes the difference as well. He put me at ease. I mean, it's a big thing, you know, having a stranger get into your car. And for him, you know, it must have been pretty daunting, because he didn't know what I was like as a driver. He's seen me drive maybe, I think we did probably about 40 odd miles. We were only out about an hour, which shocked me, because I thought it would be a bit more of a longer morning. It was a good thing though. As I say, well, we'll just see how it goes. It's exciting. It is exciting, and the book is really user friendly. It's lovely the way that it's laid out. You know, from what I have seen of it. As I say, admittedly, I haven't studied it every night. I'm a bit self-conscious of the fact that I maybe haven't dedicated enough time to actually reading more. But as I say, it's only going to be my second drive, so we'll go from there. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and I'll speak to you again soon.